Super Mario Bros. Funk Mix Deluxe is a mouthful for a name for a mod based on Super Mario Bros. The original, that is. If you know me, you know that there's two types of mods that I'm often drawn to, FNAF and Mario, so of course I was gonna get around to this one eventually. And it's honestly a cute and charming little mod with a decent OST. So today I'm gonna be ranking it worst to best. Except for two songs I feel I need to address. One of them is a joke song, which is a cover of an actual song from one of the Mario games, Mario 64. And I'm not even gonna say its name, because if you know its name, you know why I'm not talking about it. So, not counting it. But the other song that I should bring attention to is a song called Game Over, which... Look, a lot of people wanted me to talk about this song, so even though I'm not including it in the rank, because I don't know if this is like for the actual mod or if it's like a spin-off mod, I'll still do the decency of talking about it here before we really dive into the ranking. A lot of people love this song. I am not one of these people. In fact, I am one of the people who thinks this is genuinely the worst MX song from the fandom. I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not joking. I think this is bottom of the barrel F tier. Like, this song's existence makes me think I was a little too hard on Hero's Doom from Monday Night Massacre. That says a lot. The intro is generic and boring and has, like, no charm to it. BF's voice is terrible. Like, okay, a lot of people thought I wasn't really gonna like this mod because of its, like, compression and pixelation and audio, and, like, normally I don't like that. But the thing is, this mod, it feels like it customized BF, and pretty much every chromatic for that matter, except for a few, to work in pixelation. Like, they felt altered to work in that context. But this BF voice, it feels like Saster just took the default BF voice, threw a filter on it, and called it a day because he couldn't be bothered to customize it any further. And it honestly sounds terrible. The high notes are just really obnoxious and just don't sound good. MX is not only super muffled, but he's also just really annoying, and this entire vocal performance of his gives me a physical headache that is hard to really, like, get into detail about. I just hate the chromatic that much. It is... the bit crush is just so bad on his voice. It sounds like nothing but static noise that's really overbearingly loud. The instrumental is... oh boy, it's bad. There is nothing in this instrumental that makes me think of a chase. It makes me think of the opposite. It makes me think of just like a casual run with a friend. That is... how do you mess this up that bad? There is one good melody near the opener when Mario turns like half Mario, half MX. That one melody is actually kind of nice, and I like that one part of the song. But otherwise, yeah, this whole song is terrible. And all the melodies are really, they just blend together way too much. I really, really hate this song. If this was a part of the rank, it would go right above my number 15, but below my number 14 in F tier territory. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get this underway and start the ranking, shall we? Wrong warp. Maybe wouldn't have been this bad, and maybe in some universe it would have been okay. But like, here's the problem. This song gives me a physical headache. Like, I listen to all of the OSTs I rank a lot of the time. Like, I will listen to them repeatedly until I kind of get, like, my order settled. Which also means I have to listen to all the bad stuff. I cannot begin to tell you how many times this song has given me an unbearable headache after I finish listening to it. Like, I don't even want to let you guys suffer through this, but this is a song in the mod. The melodies are fine in some cases, but really annoying in other cases. The instrumental is awful. I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can. Mario's voice is terrible. BF is terrible. This song is bad. Oh, please, we're done. I'm skipping this song before I get a migraine again. Oh, this one, you should know why it's bad.
What Nintendo?
Okay, with that one out of the way, cross-console clash is awful. I'm sorry, I know some people love this one, but like, I think it is actually terrible in every sense. Like, oh, I hate this one so much. Sonic sounds really muffled, really boring, and not at all like Sonic. Mario is okay at some points, but also super quiet at other points. The melodies are really generic at some points, and at other points they're just ridiculously messy and don't, like, flow with any point of the song at all. Oh, but to get even further into this mess of a song, the instrumental is trying to combine the Sega Genesis style with the original 8-bit Mario style, and it sounds awful. It's not a good mesh. It is just horrible. But then the song does something creative, which is kind of neat. Tails and Luigi join in. Tails sounds annoying because he's way too loud and again does not fit Tails, like, at all. Luigi kind of sounds good. He actually has a really nice chromatic in most of the mod. But here he just sounds really boring and has no flow with any other character. None of this song has flow. None of it has good bounce. None of it is good. There is one turn I kind of like, and it just comes in. None of the melodies flow together nicely, so they're all like in isolation with each other, and it's just, it sounds so bad. Nothing is mixed properly. It just is a complete, it's a mess. That's what this song is. A complete mess. And I'm just now realizing that the one melody I kind of like is just ripped straight from a song called Final Destination, which was already a pretty bad song. The one melody I like from this song is literally just taken from another song. Oh my gosh. Koopa Armada frustrates me on an unbelievable level, because the instrumental's not bad. The melodies are actually really good, at least mostly. Some of the melodies are fine, but some of them are actually really solid. But where the song loses me is Bowser. Wow. Bowser is bad. Like, compared to this to his chromatic from Bowser's Infernal Bout is night and day. He just sounds so overly loud and so messy. Like, all of his notes blend together way too much, and it just sounds wrong. It's really a shame, because, like, there are some points where Bowser's chromatic is actually kind of decent. Like, it actually somewhat carries the melody okay. But then there are so many other parts where it just sounds like a mess, and it's like, where is the flow of the song during some of these parts? All because of Bowser. He's literally the big negative of the song. There's not even that much else I have against the song. But Bowser just ruins it for me. I'm sorry. If you love the song, if you actually like Bowser's chromatic, I can understand that, and more power to you. But me personally, I just really do not like how Bowser sounds in this song. Portal Power is a song I completely forgot the existence of. I'm not joking. I actually just completely forget the song exists. The melodies are fine, the instrumental is fine. Mario, or I think he's called James according to the wiki, that's Mario's chromatic, so whatever. It sounds fine, I guess. Nothing in the song is actively bad, but it's all very in one ear and out the other. It's super forgettable, and I don't even get what it's doing here in the mod. It's just like, it exists. I don't care for it. It's kind of boring. But again, the song really isn't doing anything bad like the others in the list did. But it's also not doing much that's interesting, so mid. Mushroom Plains is actually kind of a cute way to start the mod. I actually kind of like this approach. It's short, it's simple melodies, Mario sounds fine, VF sounds fine, but like the whole song just feels extremely one note. Like there is barely anything going on. Like you could listen to about like 20 to 30 seconds of the song and you basically listen to the whole thing. The instrumental is decent, but really not worth discussing that much. In fact, I feel like that's kind of how this whole song is. It just sort of is a decent way to start the mod, but not much past that. Hop. This one's actually not that bad. I actually really love how the Bob-omb's chromatic is a Mario 64 style. Like, it's cute, it's charming, I like that. And some of the melodies here in the first half are actually kind of nice, and I vibe with them. They're good. But, like, that's, like, all the song has is the cute chromatic. Because outside of that, especially once the Bob-omb starts to get angry, that's when the song just loses me. Because it's only a very fleeting moment of charm. I like the way it ends, but again, like, that whole second half of the song is just sort of there and really It also just kind of feels like really slow for some reason, and the instrumental is it almost feels like there isn't an instrumental in this song. So that's a shame. Still, I like the chromatic. It's really cute. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Bricks and lifts. I kinda used to like, and now I feel a bit more frustrated about it. The underground theme is a good theme, and it kinda works in the FNF style, but this song just overuses it way too much, and it feels like most of the turns just end or start, or both, with this theme, and it makes the song feel sluggishly repetitive. Mario sounds pretty good, and the instrumental's actually not too bad, and once the song actually starts, like, getting somewhere, I actually kind of like it. Like, during the higher notes of the song, it actually sounds kind of nice, and they stop repeating a lot of the melodies of the underground theme, which gives the song time to breathe and time to stand out. But otherwise, the song is just too short to really give any other reason to listen to it, because, again, with the constant repetition, it gets pretty old pretty fast.
They try to get the boy. Not today. No!
Alright, we're getting to songs that I like now. First level, Smiley Face, is actually, like, dumb fun. I like it. Mario sounds pretty good here. The instrumental is fun and bouncy, and I really like the ba that plays throughout the middle of the track pretty consistently. It does get old after a while, and I don't feel like this song has the same replay value that, like, every song above it does. But I get a genuine amount of enjoyment out of this one that I really could not get with any other song from this soundtrack that I have ranked lower than it. This is the perfect, like, middle ground. It's good. It's not doing anything necessarily wrong, but it's also not really hitting the highs that a lot of the other songs do hit. So it just ends up here. Still, I love the ba. And I like when Mario turns to look at the screen. It has nothing to do with the song's rank, because I rank these off of music only. But every time he just looks at the screen, I chuckle. It's I don't know. It's just funny to me, and I like it.
Your feminist can't even function when I dance a dance of distraction.
Destruction Dance is entirely based off of Destruction Dance. This sentence makes complete sense to those who know. Anyways, I really like the rhythms here. They're really fun and they're translated from that original theme super well, especially with Foreman Spike's voice. Like, this chromatic just really fits and it sounds really nice. It's a great pairing against BF, and I like how it keeps, like, most of his turns start up with that like that kind of, that rise of his voice. It's super clean and very satisfying. The instrumental is a ton of fun, it's super bouncy and energetic, and I really enjoy it. It sounds very good. There's a lot of good back and forths. The entire first section of this song isn't entirely just based off of the Destruction Dance rhythms, but they are similar and pretty close to it, which I really like. It's familiar, but not just a one-to-one. I like that. I enjoy the overall vibe of this one, it's fun. And then Waluigi shows up, and I'm gonna be honest, his section is pretty terrible. Like, Waluigi sounds really muffled for some reason, and the instrumental just loses all of its energy. Thankfully, it's really short, like it's less than a minute long, so it doesn't completely ruin the song, but the moment Waluigi starts singing, I am completely bored of the song, and I just want to move on. Like, it was so full of energy and charm, but then Waluigi's section just... I just don't like it, and it's sad, because I actually love the idea of Waluigi bombarding the song and just joining in like this. I think that's really funny, and it makes sense, given that the Destruction Dance is his theme, so it makes sense. But it's executed just really poorly. Two-player game is honestly kind of a bop, though. Like, okay, Luigi sounds really good. He has an amazing chromatic, and it's honestly one of my favorite chromatics of the mod. A lot of the melodies hit really hard and are super fun and bouncy and energetic. A few of them are a little messy, but overall they're really good. The instrumental is... sometimes it's really good, and sometimes there's just so many sound effects happening, it's kind of messy. And the song has a lot of fun energy to it, but after a while, it like does this stop transition, which sounds kind of nice as an instrumental only moment. But then the actual musical, like the ending right after that segment is like a turn long and it's just over. And it's not a very long turn either, and it makes the entire song feel extremely rushed and unfinished. I really like this one because it's a bop and there's a lot of super good melodies that are really catchy. But man, this song just feels so unfinished.
Said if you're gonna play the game, boy.
Green Screen is so weird. Like, I don't get the purpose of this song in the context of the mod, but like, it's a shockingly decent song. It's actually really good. I like the cameraman's voice. Yes, that's what he's called on the wiki, so that's what I'm calling him. The cameraman has a decent chromatic. It's not like super interesting, but it flows nicely with the song. BF sounds pretty good. The instrumental is a nice vibe and definitely reminds me of kind of a Game Boy style. And there are some rhythms here that are really good. Especially, like, this one rhythm where it's da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. Like, that's a really good rhythm. It's reminding me of something I just don't know what it reminds me of. But it's one that really gets stuck in my head. I enjoy it a lot. And I like some of the faster points of the song. That's kind of nice. Even though it's a bit repetitive and a bit one note. I still enjoy the vibe of this one. Something that I really don't like about this song is the way it ends, though. I genuinely hate that. It's playing the same rhythm that I love, but it cuts itself off so short, and BF just tries to finish the second half of it, but it ends up... it just sounds wrong, and it sounds like they didn't want... almost like... It feels like, okay, this is how we should end the song. Oh, the instrumental's not long enough for the full turn. Okay, just cut it in half. Why don't we just extend the instrumental? Nah, we're not doing that. What do you mean we're not doing that? Oh, it's too late. We're almost done with the mod. Let's just... who cares? This song's probably not going to be that popular anyway. That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing. That's what it feels like whenever I hear that ending turn, and... oh, it's frustrating. But everything else about the song is kind of a nice vibe. A lot of people love Bullet Time, and you know what? In complete fairness, I kind of like this one a lot too. Like, it is really good, really strong. A lot of the melodies hit like a truck. The instrumental is absolutely incredible. And there are just parts of this song that are just ascension material. That's how good this song is. But it's not my favorite, and I'll explain why. While I do think that a lot of the melodies hit really hard, the chromatics is where I have a bit of an issue. The Bullet Bill's voice is good, but it doesn't really make me think of a Bullet Bill per se, but it's still decent. BF mostly sounds good throughout the song, I'll give that, like, credit where it's due. But there are parts of the song where, when the instrumental is kind of a bit more tame, BF has so much reverb on his voice, it's nearly impossible to hear him. Bullet Bill is a similar way. There can be points where it's just impossible to hear either of them, which is really frustrating because sometimes I can, like, pick out where the melodies should be and I can slightly hear them and I think, that sounds amazing. If I could hear it better. It's insane how frustratingly, like, almost amazing this song is. But if this is your favorite song from the mod, like, that is fine. I'm glad you love it, because I want to like this one more, but man, these vocals being so, like, heavy on the reverb does frustrate me.
Wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken?
Lethal Lava Layer is good? It's good. I don't love this opener. It's really boring. It does not entice me into the song. But the rest of it is great. I like the instrumental a lot, especially with the clapping. Makes the instrumental a super fun bop to listen to. Mario's at his best performance of the entire mod here. The melodies are really fun, super charming. The song is actually longer. Like, the other two songs in the main story mode are very short and just, they're over really fast, which in fairness, I think I wouldn't have liked if those songs were longer because they were just sort of mediocre. So if they made them really long, I would not have liked that. But here, I'm glad that this song is not, like, barely 2 minutes. Actually closer to 3 minutes, which is very nice for the ending song of the first week. It's really solid. There's a lot of fun energy here. The song gets more intense as it goes. It's got good pacing. It's just generally a fun song. I don't have a lot to say about it. I just enjoy it. But at the same time, I do feel like that opener is just really boring. I get what they were going for, but it's just not my cup of tea. And admittedly, a few parts of the song can feel a bit repetitive. Deep, deep voyage. I get it. Deep, deep, like cheap, cheap. That's funny. Anyway, this intro is gorgeous. It's so good. I love Luigi's chromatic in this one. This is the other Luigi song, and this song being as good as it is kind of makes two-player game feel weaker by comparison. Which is crazy, because when I first heard the mod, I thought they were on the same level, and now... no. I really vibe with this one. A lot of the melodies are super fun. Again, I love that intro. It's so good. Some of the duets are pretty messy, and they don't flow super well with the song, but the instrumental is amazing. I love that. Really does make you feel like you're underwater. Most of the melodies are really good. I wish that the main opener, that like first few turns, like I really wish that came back in the song later. Maybe like near the end. Like that would have been a good way to end the song. But it never comes up again, and it's really a shame. Could have even appeared in the middle of the song somewhere as like a background melody or something. But I guess it's not the worst thing that it's not showing up again. Overall, really good vibe of a song that I really like and was easy one of the best of the mod, but my favorite was something else entirely.
I'm a ghost now. Boo!
Boo Blitz. I don't even know what I can say about this song. It's just a jam. The instrumental is amazing, really kind of capturing that sort of like fun haunted house vibe. It's very strange how it's able to do that, but it just kind of gives me that vibe, and I love it. The Boo's chromatic is absolutely amazing. One of my favorite chromatics, if not my favorite chromatic from the mod. It just fits so well and has a really good pairing against BF. I really like a lot of the melodies. There's some super fun references. The whole thing is just constant energy. There's no unnecessary slow moment. Sometimes a song does not need a slow moment. It just needs a consistent flow of energy. And that's exactly what Boo Blitz has. And these duets are just really good when they come up. It's super nice. And also, can I just say that it's a super cool mechanic that you can actually control BF and make him dodge the fire. It has nothing to do with where the song ranked on the list. Like, the song itself just does everything it should. But I honestly love that as a little mechanic. That's so cool and really just charming. The song also does not go on for too long, and it's not too short. Admittedly, maybe it could have been a little bit longer, but I'm fine with the length it is. This is just a bop of a song, and is really fun to listen to. The only thing that keeps Boo Blitz out of an S tier for me is the fact that it's just so short. Like, I get all of the OST is short, hence why I've had very little to say about quite a lot of these songs in comparison to most of my videos. But man, I would have liked a little more to this song, and admittedly, its main melody can get a little bit old on re-listen. Still, this is a great song, just not S-tier material, but only by a short amount. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this short little video, because yeah, this was probably shorter than I thought it would end up being, but I'm done with short mods for a while. What comes after this is going to be a big mod, which I spent a lot of time kind of debating on what mod I really wanted to cover next. A part of me wanted to cover YTP Invasion V3. Part of me wanted to really cover DDLC Takeover, because I've been meaning to get around to that one. I've also been wanting to cover, like, Wii Funkin' and Flavor Rave. I've been really wanting to get around to those. I've been wanting to get around to Mario PC port. There's a lot of mods that I've had on my mind that I really want to get to, but since I've gotten all these short mods done for now, I think the mod that I want to cover next is one that I've gotten probably the most requests for out of every mod I've ever talked about. Maybe except for Versus Imposter. Actually, yeah, Versus Imposter got more, but that's besides the point. This mod got so many requests and so much attention for me to cover, and I'm finally going to cover it. That's right, I'm going to cover FNF Weekly. It's about time. With that being said, here's my tier list. And I will see you guys in that next big, giant video. Have a great day. God bless. Catch you next time. Goodbye!